I mean, we're talking about it like
you can gain a business relationship with somebody and you're lazy?
And it's not always working end to end hours, but it is being willing to work end to end hours.
Willing to do whatever it takes.
Willing to do whatever it takes. And that's what people don't get when they look at rich people and get upset and think that they don't work hard. Sometimes it's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work. We recording?
Yes, sir.
Bad.
Going on my end.
All right, man. We are back.
Yeah,
How I feel to be back.
Man, it feel good, man.
You look
know
crispy out here.
Hey, man, I had to get crispy, man. Shorty should have tagged me on IG too. Hopefully, she tagged me, man.
Cut your hair.
She definitely took a pic of it. She said it looked crispy.
Yeah, that's when you really like your barber when they took their time and they like look at your shit and look at your hair.
No, they be taking pictures and films of it now, man. Like, this a different era.
Like, this is my work.
Hey, like, I'm on IG, bro.
Yeah,
I probably got likes. I'm trying to see my shit. How many views my reel get? Like, I'm trying to see it. You know what I'm saying? Barbering different these days.
Yeah,
man.
but, some people gotta take appreciation for their work.
For their art, for their craft.
Yeah.
It's different when you take appreciation for it, man.
But it's good to be back, man. I want to welcome everybody to the Keep It Uplifting podcast, where we discuss lifestyle, fitness, and motivation. I am your host, Uplifting, and I have with me the man behind the camera. Talk to the folks, man.
Yo, back again. What's up, folks? How y'all doing, man?
Yeah, we are back, man, and it feels good. I've been podding every day, and I was thinking about, like, I keep looking at down the line and all of that. And what occurred to me today was I wanted to ask you, what is your 5-year plan?
My 5-year plan?
Yeah. What do you look like in 2027?
In 2027, 5 years, what do I look like?
Yeah. Like in 5 years, what do you look like? What do you think?
I mean, I probably have about 4 or 5 more gray hairs. Hopefully I start working out by then and be a little bit more chiseled by then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In 5 years, my son will be 9 years old. So what, that 3rd, 4th grade, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I should
That's
still
it?
be looking good.
That's how your life gonna be? You don't have any other plans?
Say no. I'm just messing with
you have anything mapped out?
No, for real. No, I mean, but 5-year plan. I plan on growing my company that I'm doing.
Right.
You understand? I mean, I'm doing it with my brother, Uplifting 365. In 5 years, we definitely plan on having several podcasts under our belt. Okay, we also plan on growing our other podcasts that we do, and it should be
Prodigal Brothers
and it should
podcast.
be right, and it should be grossing. In 5 years, it should be grossing enough money that is our sole job and sole business.
Right.
Okay, so as far as that finances, 5 years, I plan on that's basically the top of my list. Like, how far you want me to go down?
No, just, I was thinking, houses, like we got kids, like our kids fit the equation
I
differently.
already kind of have I guess what you're talking. I mean,
like, what's your 5-year
my
plan?
house is basically on paperwork. I have a house already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't own it outright yet. But yeah, 5 years I'll definitely be owning my house outright. I don't really have kids in that plan.
Okay.
Extra kids in that plan.
No. I wasn't looking for a specific answer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
I was just asking you, like, have you thought about it? Is essentially what I was saying. And I thought you would say something as far as business.
Right.
And that's kind of leading you into, are you just going to work hard to get there?
What do you mean? I'm working hard right now.
You're just going to work hard and that's it? Like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean to work hard?
What does it mean to work hard?
Yeah. Like, to you, what does it mean to work hard?
See, to me, I don't like the term work hard, honestly. I do work hard. You understand? Well, I guess what you're saying, work hard is a physical term. Put it like that.
Yes.
Okay. So work hard.
To most
so
people.
Work hard to me is a physical term, meaning that you're you're working yourself into exhaustion.
Right. Right.
Damn, I worked hard today.
Right.
Your feet hurt, your back hurt. You're proud of yourself.
Right.
You worked hard today. Right? Now, is that the best way? I say no. You know what I mean? I do it at work all the time. I try to, because my whole job is to make something run more efficiently, right?
Right.
I say we don't work hard, we work smart, right?
Right.
So that's what I plan to do, is work hard, so it gives me the experience to work smarter.
Okay.
And once I'm working hard to work smarter, when I do that, I'll eventually be working the smart test.
Right.
And when I'm working the smart test, I'm not working the hard test.
And I actually disagree with that concept because everyone's always like, work smarter, not harder, right?
Right.
But how hard is it to work smarter?
It's not that hard.
If it wasn't that hard,
it's actually, you know what? Maybe you're right.
If it wasn't,
it is hard. It is hard to work smarter because you have to do more. Yeah, it's more conceptualized.
So
when
you've seen the list of bullet points here. Mm-hmm. Does the business owner work harder than the dishwasher or server at the restaurant?
No, you know what?
Now think about it, because
you know what? I'm answering fast,
talk to me.
And I'm telling you the wrong answers.
There's no right or wrong answer here.
Right or wrong. But you're right. When I first hear it, does the business owner work harder than the dishwasher? Because I know what both of those jobs do.
Exactly.
And it's like hell no, because the dishwasher be busting his ass. You feel me? The dishwasher dirty,
right,
sweaty. Like I said, feet hurt. He got to get new shoes every week, right?
What you talking about?
You feel me?
You talking about?
I'm talking about that physical labor.
I
am. But no, the business owner doing the same thing though.
Because where would the dishwasher come to work at?
Right. He got to keep all that intact. He gotta, bro. So, trying to go on a tangent. We talked about a certain manager that we have, and we get upset when the manager don't answer their phone on their days off. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, yo, what type of manager is this? This one guy was like, yo, I'm a manager at my job. I'm off right now. I done answered my phone 8 times.
Right.
And I was like, why you answer your phone? You off. He said, because I have to.
Right.
And like, that's what I think people don't understand about the business owner. There ain't no hours. Mm-hmm. That dishwasher take his grungy shit off, go home, take a shower, go sleep, drink beers.
Right.
You feel me? The business owner...
He gotta make sure we got dishes.
Hey, the shit on fire. That nigga gotta take a jet from Maui to you know what I mean?
Saying.
Like but so you're right though.
So
harder doesn't necessarily. You could be working harder because it's a concept.
Exactly.
It's a concept.
Exactly, because a wealthy person is looked at as someone who's not working hard, right? Because that's what every wealthy person says. You just gotta work hard. You just gotta work hard, right? And then you get these other people who try to tell you about wealth and say you have to get 8 to 9 different forms of income and passive income.
Right.
But you gotta be smart to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta also be able to accumulate wealth, and you have to be good. You have to be the best at certain things. You have to be talented, skilled. You have to have some type of skill set to get certain levels of money.
Yeah.
Which requires you to work hard.
Most definitely. And another fact about that is that you have to have relationships to gain these other streams, right?
Exactly.
And in gaining relationships, if you not working hard, they not gonna bang with you, man. You think somebody gonna bang with somebody that's lazy?
I mean, we're talking about it like,
you can gain a business relationship with somebody and you're lazy?
And it's not always working end to end hours, but it is being willing to work end to end hours.
Willing to do whatever it takes.
Willing to do whatever it takes, and that's what people don't get when they look at rich people and get upset and think that they don't work hard. Like, we're responsible for our kids, and that's a huge thing to us. Imagine the responsibility of a Jeff Bezos, a Elon Musk, the old owner of Twitter, anybody who owns these and runs these massive companies and the decisions that they have to make.
It affects someone else's kids.
So when you say when people say, or we often say it too, ourselves, we're human. We say like, yo, I'm working hard.
Yeah.
Like we are working hard to fulfill somebody else's dream.
Yep.
But they built it so we had a place to go to get money from.
Yeah.
Like I think that understanding of what working hard really means goes to the wayside because the dishwasher isn't at a disadvantage between him and the owner of the restaurant. And I'm saying this because I was just recently watching the podcast, Stephen Bartlett's podcast, where he had Nick Jones, the owner of Soho House, on there. And if you don't know what Soho House is, look it up or go watch Stephen Bartlett's podcast. I keep talking about it all the time. But Nick Jones has what is it? It's not. I think he's dyslexic.
Mm-hmm.
So things are actually hard. It's hard for him to learn.
Yeah.
And he knew that he liked. I think his family was in hospitality. He loved hospitality. One of his first jobs was like working at a restaurant, serving, washing dishes, the whole gamut. Mm-hmm. Right? He ran that, and now he's the owner of this prestigious, like Soho House development that you have to be a member of, and that's growing by the nation. Right? Like it started in London. He told the story of how he did it in New York. He just got one in Hong Kong, which took him 10 years to do it. Right. And this was a guy who was working hard.
Yeah.
And I think he's probably one of the hardest workers. I mean, he tells this story on the podcast about being in New York and wanting to make things happen, not really having money or funding, and 9/11 happens. Okay. And he talks about how powerful and how galvanizing, like how that sold him on New York. And he still had to go forward and try to like get all the permits and all of the stuff ready so people could approve him making a Soho House in New York.
Right.
And that happened like the very next day.
Yeah.
And he had to put a party together and all of this stuff. And like he was like, it was very basic. They served chicken and vegetables and all of that. But pretty much what I'm saying is if this man who's dyslexic or has a learning disability was able to build this company in a whole nother nation, come over here, build it here, right? And it's a great thing rappers talk about all the time. It's a classy thing, of course. Yeah. But that's still amazing that he was able to do this from starting in the restaurant.
Yeah.
As the hard worker.
Yeah, the dishwasher.
Right. And he's now, setting up these places in different continents. Yeah. Like I think that's so amazing that we don't really just look at ourselves as being capable of really working hard. Yeah. And the hard work is the thought process. Mm-hmm. It's not us hands and writing this or researching that. Like sometimes just the planning is the hard work.
Yeah.
Finding the pieces that fit is the hard work. And the working smarter is hard work.
Yeah. Amen.
And
I love the analogy that you use because that's the road a lot of people have taken, especially in the restaurant business. Because I've actually worked for a district manager who started off as a dishwasher. You hear me? So, like, he started off from a dishwasher. He became the district manager, and he's basically one of the best guys that I've ever worked for, and taught me the most ever about the restaurant business because you know it from the ground up.
Exactly.
Right? And you know what it takes at every level, so you can never ask that person to do more than what they can tolerate because you know exactly what it takes.
Exactly.
And I want to toot our own horn for 1 second. That's exactly how we plan to do this. This is what we plan to do.
Yeah.
We didn't know nothing.
Exactly.
Did we know anything?
Lights, cameras, none of this. No, we don't do this is not our profession. Yeah, this is our profession now.
We just started.
We're professional talkers.
And we started.
But that's about it.
But we started that's when we started from the ground floor, yo.
Exactly.
See us in 5 years.
Yeah. I just feel like, when I hear people talk about the elites or people who have money, or a little while ago they was talking about somebody using their jet when they could have took the drive or something like that.
Right.
Like, people work hard and life is not fair. And if things really got out of hand, the hardest workers, the hungriest workers will survive.
Those are, yeah.
So why not be the best you? Why not perform to the best of your ability? Why not be limitless instead of setting these glass ceilings over yourself, setting these governors on yourself? Like, there's so much more to you. All you have to do is put the work in. And there's a lot of steps in the work. I mean, when you go running, you got to put underwear on. You got to put the right jogging clothes on. You got to put a hoodie on if you want to sweat more. Or if it's raining outside, you got to put shoes on. You don't just go run 5 miles. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. And we always forget the steps, but we chastise people who make a bunch of money and who's living a better life than we are living at this time because they worked for it. Yeah. You got to earn it. And it's in us. You know what I mean?
It's in everybody.
I just really wanted to ask you, like, what your plan was, how'd you plan to get there? Because I think, we talk a lot here. Mm-hmm. And obviously it's happening in real time. Like, I keep saying that, but like, we are working hard. I mean, you just got off of work.
Yeah. Right.
Like, so, if you believe that somebody else has an advantage over you, I don't believe that. Like, we're all not meant to be the owner of Soho House. We're all not meant to have these multi-million-dollar businesses. But you never know where you're going to get to if you don't put the work in. You know what I mean? If you don't put the real thought time in, if you don't put the real brain power into what you're trying to achieve, you're never going to get anywhere. So, like I always say, man, life's going to go on.
Yeah.
And why not you? Keep going, keep grinding, and keep it uplifting.
Yes, sir. Make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, keep it uplifting.
Take it up, listen.